Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom to the occupants out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be a really quick video. This is a little short put up by Elder Apostle Tahar. And you see here the title, "This is why you jigs keep getting blown away, man." So you just seen what happened. Argumentative, combative Jake, as usual. Constantly antagonizing this older security guy, man. Right. And the security guy was telling him, man, go, just leave, man. And that's all the Jake gotta do, man, is just leave. Right. Now we got into it with a Jake very, very similar to this not too long ago. All right. Very, very, very similar. Right. Trying to fight, trying to just do all this extra after we kept telling him like 1,000 times, man, you need to chill out, man. We ain't come here for all that, right? And you see, older Jake pulls out the gun, and then that's when he gets humble and shit, right? So again, man, we ran into a guy like this not too long ago, right? Exactly like this. The thing is, man, people are getting tired of the BS. Whether it come from Jake, whether it come from Esau, people are getting fed up, right? And some of those people are us, man. Because when it comes to Jake, and I think I said this at camp, right? And this is why I really don't watch movies like Sinners and things like that. I have problems with those movies. While they probably are good movies, I haven't watched it. Well, while they probably are good movies, I really get sick and tired of the look of Jake, man. I don't really like the message that they push out in the movies, man. Here goes a little bit of black hope. Here you go. Here you go. I don't like it, man. Django is alright. But it's just the look of Jake right now, man, that really, really, really gets under my skin. Am I going off? Salakia YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI, right? I'm talking about these Jakes out here, man. I'm talking about you other camps. I'm talking about you Christians. I'm talking about all you Jakes out there, man. Right? I'm talking about all you 2/3 out there, man. I get sick and tired just of the look of Jake, man. Just the face of Jake. It's just like, man, I don't even want to look at you. Right? I think they call that what black fatigue. Is that what it's called? I haven't really looked into that word, but I think that's what it's called, black fatigue. And somebody left on here too, man. So tired, so incredibly tired, man. 101,000%, man. Right. I'm not going to keep this video very long, right? And you can see I looked up some stuff just when someone is tiring, because Jake is so exhausting to be around, man. You can't even say if you made a mistake. Let's say you're at a traffic, if you made a mistake, you say, "Hey, my fault." Jake be like, "No, no, man. What you mean? What you mean your fault, man? What you doing?" And then it's just like, I just said my fault. No, 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 what you mean, though? What you mean, man? No, no, no. Oh, my mama, bro. What you doing, fam? What you doing, gang? All of the crazy stuff, man. You can barely even greet a person, man. You know what I mean? You try to say, "Hey, man, good morning," something. You know what I'm saying? "Hey, how's it going?" Jake give you this look. Esau does it too, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I had quite a few older Edomites do that. Right? Just stare at you. They constantly stare at you when you finally say something. They stare at you still. Jake, they just mug you. They just mean mug you. Women, men, and we see where women get their attitudes from, man. They get it from a bunch of men. This dude got this from his mother. Where did his mother get this from, man? All that yelling and carrying on, man. Like, all you gotta do is walk out the door, man. But no, you had to constantly antagonize until you had a gun pulled on you. This is why police constantly blow you niggas away, man. right? Because you just can't, you just cannot. I've seen quite a few police videos where the cop just simply told the Jake, stop, chill out, stop, just stop. What are you doing all this for? You're in cuffs. You're still fighting me, right? For what? Cop tell you pull over, you speed off. If you're pulled over, cop tell you, look, man, step out the car, roll down the window, or something. If your door's open, you slam the door, you roll up the windows, and some of y'all turn on the camera. See, this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing, and they bash out the window and drag you out. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, man. I'm getting so sick of Jake, man. I am sick of Jake, and so is everybody else, man. No wonder all the other races look at us the way we are. But again, that's the curse. That's the curse. That's just what it is. Yeah, we're still the chosen people, yeah, but that's the curse, right? Jeremiah 11:14, which goes into the curse because the chosen are going to, like, the people of God are not going to be looked at as people of God. They're going to be looked at, well, how I described them, just crazed animals, because right now they are, right? Jeremiah 11:14, it says, therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their troubles. So this is why we don't pray for you people out there, man. We don't pray for you, Jake, out there, right? You get blown away. This is what you get, man. That's just one more of y'all out of our way. That's just one more of you out of our way, right? Jake is so exhausting. Let's look at that real quick, man. All right, because I did look up. That's why I wanted to look this up real quick. So, it says when someone is described as tiring, it often means they are exhausting or draining to be around. All right, this could be due to their personality, behavior, or the situations they create. It can also refer to someone who is physically wearying or fatiguing. Essentially, they make you feel tired either mentally or physically or both. And right now, man, Jake is both mentally and physically. When we get headed when I was talking about earlier, that running that we had with that Jake, right? At the end, man, we were tired. We were tired. We were physically tired and we were mentally tired. All we wanted to do was go up there, because situation happened, try to clear it up. You couldn't even do that. Police got involved and he walks off. He walks off. And then when the police goes, we're walking off and he's across the street talking shit. Like, Jake, man, I cannot stand after that situation. After that situation, I really, like, before I really couldn't stand the look of Jake, but right now I really can't. I really can't. That's what, like I said, I was telling brothers that we was just talking. I was telling brothers that it was like, man, honestly, man, I don't even watch them black movies, man. Movies with this starring black people. You know what I mean? I can't stand it. I can't. And I hate the message that they're pushing out, man. You know what I mean? Like, just give you a black people a sense of, yeah, well, black people with all these powers, and look, see, you got just as much as we. I get sick of that, man. I really am. Right? So, draining personality. Some people are simply emotionally draining to be around, right? This could be due to negativity, constant complaining, or needing excessive attention. That is all three. Jake, all the way, man. That's all three. This dude that you seen in the video is all three of these, right? Negativity, constant complaining, and needing excessive attention. Old Jake was just trying to get him out. I don't know what happened for this Jake to be going off like that, but not much has to go on for Jake to be set off like that. And the security guard's like, man, just go ahead. It doesn't. At this point, it doesn't even matter what happened before that, because like I said, we had a run-in with a Jake exactly like that, so we know how it goes. All right, some things you don't need the whole story. When it gets to that situation, it doesn't really matter what happened. on the beginning of, how all this started. Jake told God told you leave. You still constantly running your mouth. Then you charge it at you get ready to charge at the Jake. Old Jake was quick with that shit though. I give it to him. If you've seen it, man, old Jake was quick with it, right? Then you get humbled and you walk off looking stupid, man. That's all you had to do was walk away. Jake is so unbelievably draining, right? Says difficult behavior. This is where this is it. It says certain behaviors like being demanding, argumentative, right? That is a big one. Argumentative, right? That's all Jake right there. I don't know why. There we go. I don't know why. Well, we do know why. Again, this is just Jake, right? Or overly needy can be mentally tiring, right? So that argumentative part, yeah, that's a huge one right there. You can't reason with Jake, man. You can't say, hey man, my bad, man. I didn't my fault. Some of you can. I'm not saying it's all, right? But for the most part, like you in traffic, like not too long ago, I made a little mistake. I came out, didn't see the car, stopped at a stop sign, but I didn't see the car, so I came out a little too soon. This stuff happens, That's why it's called mistakes. That's why accidents are called accidents, right? Nobody wants to purposely get into a car crash, which some people do, right? For some money. That's why some accidents are not actual accidents, right? But things happen. I came out a little too soon. I didn't see it. I didn't see the car coming down. This lady, obviously she's black, blowing, laying on a horn. I'm like, I can see you. You literally see me looking at you, laying on a horn, laying on it. I'm telling you, just going at it, right? While she's looking at me with some food in her hand or whatever, while she's looking at me, still blowing the horn, mind you, and riding off, still blowing the horn. I'm like, I see you. Gee, like, come on, man. When somebody does it to me, all I do is simply just, honk real quick. That's it. Because now you know I'm here, right? Now you know I'm here. That's happened quite a few times. Just constantly blowing the horn, blowing the horn. I'm like, I see you. Just go, just go. It was crazy. It just happened a little more frequently now because it just happened to me, I think, last month. It now happened sometime this last week, right? So it's getting obviously it's all black people, man. Jake, this is the curse that we talk about that we're under, man. I have no idea why these Christians, black Christians, right? Because you got Edomite Christians that will agree that our slavery that we are under a curse, right? You got black Christians, of course. They say that Deuteronomy 28 has nothing to do with us. Well, I mean, look at the state of our people. Look at this. Y'all complain about black people all day, every day. Well, black people this and black people that, and then you complain about your communities and what you need to do and what black people need to do, what black people don't need to do, and things like that. Well, how come all the other communities are not doing that? How come the Arabian community is not saying, well, Arabs, we need to stand up and we need to be stronger and we need this and we need that. How come they're not doing that? Right? How come the Asian communities aren't doing that? Right? How come even the African communities aren't even doing that? I'm talking about them African Hamites. They're not doing that. They're not under the curse. This is how we know that they're completely different people, man. So you people try to sit up there calling us African. Well, Africans aren't even under a curse. They're not under the curse. They help with our captivity, by the way. Right? But those Arabs was first, man. Right? So how come they're not getting together doing exactly what they're not having Arab on Arab crime, right? They're not having Asian on Asian crime like that all too much. I mean, they all have it, sure, but not like us, right? Because everybody's turning against everybody now. That's just this. The world is going to hell now. right? But look at the influencers. Where do you see the Asian? Juicy J, 3-6 Mafia, Big Bucci Grapes, and all these other guys, right? What's the guy that just passed out not too long ago? I think it was King something. King Yella, I think that was his name, right? Where's the Asian or Arab or African or what else is out there? Where are they at? Right? So let's go ahead and get another scripture, man. Like I said, man, Jake is just so goddamn tiring. It's ridiculous, man. All right, so let's get this one real quick. Proverbs 4:13. Right? Take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go, right? Keep her, for she is thy life. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not into the way of evil men. Avoid it, right? Pass by it. Pass not by it, Salakia. Turn from it and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. If that Jake in this video decided to walk away, right, he would lose sleep, right? He would lose sleep, and he probably has lost sleep. But you know what? He probably didn't, because he caused some mischief, man. He almost caused something to fall, man. He pushed that old Jake to the brink, man. But that was self-defense, right? But that Jake, he would not have rested unless he did that. And like, he probably still lost sleep after that, because he was like, damn, man, my whole, you know what I mean, my whole plan fell apart, right? Not saying that they planned it, but I'm just saying they do not like that Jake we ran into. He's a type that he's not going to rest until he causes some mischief. His sleep is going to be taken away unless he causes something to fall. And that's a lot. That's about 99% of Jake out here, man. And this is exactly why people are getting really sick and tired of Jake, man. You see it all over the internet, right? Big fat ass black woman, right? At the McDonald's throwing stuff across the counter at the damn employees, man. How do you expect the stereotypes to go? And you people complain about, oh, man, I can't believe the black, they stereotype black people like that. It's usually you. There's one with this big dumb Jake snatching the register. It's recent. It's been going viral. Snatching the damn register and just throwing shit, man. Broke the window all over a goddamn. He wanted a refund or something like that, and they said we can't do it, but we can make your food again. All over a damn refund, man. Big dumb Jake, man. So sick. I'm so sick of Jake, man. I'm so sick of Jake. Man, the YAHAWAH should be all shot at you putting judgment on these niggas, man. And if you don't like the language on this video, man, so be it. I know I waited until real late to say it. But if you don't like the language in this video, man, so be it, man. Click off. Nobody asked you to watch. Nobody asked you to watch, man. All right. So anyway, that's all I got on this, man. I think I made this video much longer than what it should have been. You know, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom.